Hello, everybody. Happy New Year. What happened to 2024? Wow, it's 2025 already, and it's our January release party. Hello, Gina and Tom. Thanks so much for having me here. As always, I love our release parties. All right, let me tell you about my newest stamp set. This one is all about large greetings. It is called Say It Large. And there are a variety of large greetings that can be used as the focal point on your card, but they don't have to be. So the inspiration comes from a suggestion from Janice, one of our fellow card makers. She said she likes to make a lot of get well cards and was looking for something that would take up a large part of the front of a card. So that was the very first one I did was get well soon. I have just a note, cheers, happy birthday, congratulations, thinking of you, miss you, best wishes, and sending hugs. There are dies that will cut out each and every one of those say it large greetings. So let me tell you that I did not use a lot of stamps on my samples. I used mostly stencils, dies, and embossing folders. These came together so quickly. So let me share my samples with you. This is how I started my project. I did this for each and every one of the greetings. These are my happy birthday greetings. Some of them are done in ink and some of them I did with embossing ink and then our embossing powder. On this first card, I used key lime, black onyx, and white cardstocks. I used our Botanical Duo die, and I colored that with my alcohol markers. I used our gingham embossing folder on the black panel. On this Thinking of You card, my cardstock colors are white, tranquil teal, and ocean mist. For my inks, I used ocean mist, so tone and tone using that elegant script background. I used blue lagoon for the flower, and that flower is from Vertical Variety. And then the greeting is in tranquil teal. I used our soft white pearls just to put in the center of those flowers to add a little bit more interest on this card. On this happy birthday card, I used all three of our metallic cardstocks in gold, silver, and copper. I cut out strips using Master Layouts 8. I then glued them onto just a piece of copy paper, cut out the shape that I wanted, and then I ran it through our Petite Flourish embossing folder. Happy Birthday is embossed with our silver detail embossing powder. My card base and embossed panel are out of soft stone cardstock. My flowers are passionate pink, wild dandelion, turquoise sea, key lime, and lucky clover. The flowers were cut out using the Let's Get Started die set that came with the die cutting machine. I also used black ink on the white cardstock for the Get Well greeting. The panel that is partially embossed, I used the tapestry embossing folder, and I embossed the top and the bottom, leaving a clean section in the middle to glue that greeting onto. On this fun happy birthday card, I used stencils. I used our layered candles, our bold balloons, and our layered confetti with just about every color of the rainbow. I did the happy birthday greeting in black onyx. My card base is black onyx, and all the shaker bits are from my stash, and some of those I think I've had for 10 years. On this card, my cardstock colors are cherry red, black onyx, and white. I used our stencil Delightful Blooms, and the colors for the flowers, I used red velvet for the lighter one, and I did a very light hand, and then I used cherry red for the second part of the flowers. And my leaves are done in fresh asparagus. I did run that whole thing through the Swiss dot embossing folder before I glued on the greeting, which I stamped in black onyx ink. My cardstock colors are key lime and white. I masked off a rectangle and then did some ink blending in key lime, lucky clover, and fresh asparagus. I then ran that panel through our falling leaves embossing folder and then edged it with gold embossing powder. The greeting is also done in gold embossing powder, and then I finished it off with some of our gold pearls. This is a regular size slimline card. My cardstock colors are craft, white, and dark chocolate. I used our fizzy stencil with some dark chocolate ink, and the dark chocolate ink was also used for my greeting. I used vellum, cut out that rectangle with Master Layouts 8, and white embossed a flower, the lacy flower from With Sympathy. And then I attached my vellum to my cardstock, punching little holes in there and then using some of my brown and white twine. I used our delicate tag die set and cut it out of white and innocent pink. You can't see the innocent pink because it is on the back side. I did the cheers in gold embossing powder. The images are from April Showers stamp set, and I used innocent pink for the hearts and sandy beach for the images, and finished it off with some twine. There you have my samples. As you can see, the greeting can be used as the focal point on your card if you'd like it to be. I always like to share my favorite card, and this time, this Get Well card is my favorite. I like the way the bright colored paper pops on that soft gray, soft stone, and I like the white border around the Get Well. I think it really helps that to pop out. So I wanted to point out that the die for Get Well Soon, the soon is actually a separate die. And that is so you can use it together, or if you'd like, you can use it without the soon. So there you have my favorite one. So, well, I hope everybody has a fabulous, crafty 2025. Look for inspiration. You see it everywhere you go. Create, 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 and have fun. Make it an awesome 2025. Thank you for joining us. Love you all, and I will see you next month. Bye-bye.